Today, Kevin and I are going to be going over our likes and dislikes for the month of January. So, New Year 2025, here we go. We do have some hates.
Yep.
What the deal is with these videos is if we really liked it, then it comes into this video, and then if we really hated it, it comes to this video. One of the things we hated were these Betty Crocker. They're like a British theme. These are mixes baking kits. This was the cream puff kit. This was the worst of the three.
None of them were any good.
But
though.
none of them were any good. No, none of these are any good. I can't imagine them keeping these around. I've told several people, I said it was like they're trying to get Americans to dislike British food on purpose because they made them that bad. This one I wrote, tasted like scrambled eggs. No sweetness. A lot of trouble for no payoff. Usually I steer clear of mixes anyway. I would not, I don't know how long these are going to be out or what, but I would not get any of these. There were three of them. None of them were any good.
Well, and you had somebody from Britain say that normally the cream is really sweet and flavorful, and you don't really taste the puff itself.
Egg.
And this was no flavor really in the cream. So that was a huge difference
you got
right there.
all egg in it. Yeah. Then, do you want to do another
you
one?
go ahead.
This is the Total Cluster Fudge Insane Brownie. This was the original flavor. I wrote, same as Mrs. Bite's Bake Shop. So, we did a review of some Mrs. Bite's Bake Shop little like brownie things, and then we reviewed these. It's the exact same company, it's just different packaging. I wrote gritty, not sweet, chemical, burned my throat a little bit.
Yeah, they were awful.
This is horrible. Yeah, I would never buy this again, and I would never buy that Mrs. Bite's Bake Shop. When you get anything from the bakery departments, unfortunately, it's going to be really good, or it's probably going to be really bad. And these were all really bad. So.
Of the brownies. Now we've had other things that were good.
I think that
the mixes.
Yeah,
they were really good, but not the brownies.
Right.
You can go ahead, keep going.
So this is the Klondike cones. I have said, I think I said during this review that I'm just not going to buy these anymore. These cones, I think are a lot of money frankly, I think it's a fad. I really do. Like the hot cocoa bombs and stuff. They're not that great either.
No. And none of those cones are really stellar.
They're not.
I mean, none of them.
They're not.
Even the good
buying.
ones aren't that great.
No, they're not worth buying. For the money you're paying, you could get something you buy a candy bar, for goodness sakes. I wrote, smelled like Play-Doh, tasted very artificial, nothing like chocolate. But Klondike, they've gone downhill anyway.
Yeah.
Just the regular frozen dairy desserts. Okay, now we have the Mallows and Company Marshmallow Bites. This I wrote, smelled and tasted like spinach, green, leafy broccoli. We found these at Marshall's. And Marshall's, you just never know what you're going to get. It could be something wonderful that you love. Because we found those Mark Edward or Edward Mark, those Girl Scout like cluster things.
They've got a ton of stuff that we like.
Yeah, they have all kinds of stuff. Or
probably 50-50.
Yeah, then you're going to get some stinkers like this. And these are just terrible.
It's probably about half and half. Home Goods is the same way.
So I'm going to show you this, but then there's more to come. So these are the 7-Eleven. This is the iced strawberry mini cake. We did a review of 3 of these little cakes in one video. I wrote, not real or candy strawberry, very chemical, artificial flavor. So we hated this cake. In the same video, this one made it to favorites. This is the iced lemon mini cake. And
it was really good.
It was so good that so I don't know that there's been many times where we've had a hate and a favorite
out of the same video.
But that's the way it ended up. So don't buy the strawberry, buy the lemon. I feel sorry for anybody who buys the strawberry though, because they won't know what they're missing out on with the lemon.
Yeah.
Okay.
As good as the lemon was as bad as the strawberry was. So.
Right. Okay, so then I have a bunch of drinks to show you. This is the Henry Weinhard's Root Beer Gourmet Soda. And then I have the Death Valley Cream Soda. And then I have some Old Brooklyn Black Cherry Soda.
Which is
all of these were great.
Black cherry is always good for me.
We probably bought all 3 of those from Jungle Jim's International Market.
Yeah, I would think
then
so.
I have one more drink to show you. This is the Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar Blackberry. And all of these were really good. What's the best one for me, I think, is the Dr. Pepper.
Me too. I think so too.
Well, because it's 0 calories.
And you can get a hold of it real easy.
And you can get it real easy.
Yeah.
These are all calories.
And they're specialty drinks.
They're specialty. So you have to go to someplace like Jungle Jim's or maybe Rocket Fizz, someplace like that. The Dr. Pepper, you can buy that anywhere as far as I know.
My understanding is that's going to be a regular flavor. So they're going to have it around forever.
Because I would totally get it again.
Yeah, it was really, I would drink that. I've been drinking teas and occasionally some root beer, but I could see adding that around because I liked it that much. Yeah.
And then I have a couple of cereals to show you. We reviewed the 2 cereals actually. This is the Post Oreo Puffs cereal. It's new. And so they had another Oreo cereal and they replaced it.
Like Oreo rings.
Rings.
Yeah.
They replaced it with the Puffs. I like the Puffs a lot.
I do. I like the Puffs better actually. But.
Yeah, if you like the rings and they've gone away, you should try the Puffs. I mean, why not? Because I thought this was really tasty cereal.
It was really nice.
Now this cereal, I liked it, but Kevin didn't think it had enough blueberry flavor. I thought it had plenty.
It was all flakes.
It's the Kellogg's Blueberry Bran Crunch. Now I did have comments from a lot of people that they had the same reaction that we did. They poured it in the bowl and they were like, "Where's the blueberries?" Because they show all these blueberries. It doesn't look like that at all. If you missed the video, go watch it. It does not look like they totally stacked the deck here. However, I thought it was a delicious blueberry cereal. Kevin was like, take it or leave it. But
I'd rather have Raisin Bran.
I liked it enough to put it in this favorites video.
Yeah.
So
it was good, but it was just it was more bran flakes than the blueberries. The blueberries just needed to be more of it. So,
right.
Do we do some of those?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, so I've got this Vintner's Tangy Cheese Potato Chips. These are excellent. I don't remember where we got these.
Jungle Jim's.
Jungle Jim. There you go. These were excellent. And for cheese, it was really nice cheese flavor. And when they say tangy, it wasn't just like a regular cheddar cheese. It had a little bit of a bite to it. Not a bite, but not a funkiness or anything. But it had a really strong cheese flavor. So those are really good. And then I had Conn's Sweet Southern Heat Barbecue.
And I think that was the second time we had reviewed those. I think we had reviewed those once a while back and we reviewed them again.
Yeah, well, they're excellent.
Yeah.
I finished these off. They were really, really good. And I think that's all the popcorn I have. Do you want to do something else?
You mean chips?
I mean chips.
I've got some chips though.
Yeah.
So yes, we can move on to my chips. Okay, I've got some different chips. I have the O'Donnell's of Tipperary mature cheese and red onion flavor chips.
Yeah, the onion was strong.
Yes. These were very nice potato chips, and I'm sure we bought these at Jungle Jim's because they're made in the UK. I don't think we bought those at World Market.
Sure
I think it was from Jungle Jim's.
I'm pretty sure they were.
And then, now these I know were from World Market. These were the cup noodles, and I wrote that I loved them because they had a thicker texture than we normally get. They're very greasy and they had a great black pepper flavor, no crab. So they're supposed to be black pepper crab flavor. You didn't taste crab at all. So if you...
It wasn't fishy or anything.
No. So if you have a World Market near you and you like black pepper chips and you want like a greasy potato chip, that's what I like. Then you will really like these. This bag is so thick. I love how thick the bag is.
It's like a Mylar balloon.
Like it's gonna stay. Yeah, I think it's thicker. It's thicker than a Mylar balloon.
Yep.
And then I have another chip.
Oh yeah, it is heavier.
It's it's heavy duty.
Yeah, balloon wouldn't float if it was that heavy.
No. These are the Doritos Golden Sriracha.
They were really good.
They were delicious. They were really delicious chips. And I don't even know if these were like, are they still selling these?
I don't know.
It says new. It doesn't say limited edition.
I don't know.
I don't know if they still have them or not. But
I know they were good.
I thought they were awesome. Would eat them all the time. And I'm normally not that way about Doritos necessarily. But I thought they were really good.
I don't remember them being, I mean, they were maybe had a little heat to them, but I don't remember being like over the top.
No,
we wouldn't have liked them if they were like flaming hot.
No, not at all. Okay.
In the chip vein, these are the Flips blueberry donut. I think you ate some of them. I definitely ate a bunch of them because I would get.
I love those.
I would make like dinner and then I would grab like 4 or 5 of these just to go with my sandwich or whatever, just to have something sweet. They were really, really nice, and the blueberry flavor is really nice. That's what was good about them.
I loved them, but after we did the review, I didn't have any more of them because I
ate them all.
I know myself. And I know that they're so small, but they're so delicious that if I get one, I'm going to want to keep eating them. Yeah. So I made sure that I completely some things I just you have to know yourself, you know? And I just had to stay away from them because they're so good.
They are. I think I would get like 5 or 6 of them and that was it. I'd get those and leave.
Well, you get 7
for a serving.
But 140 calories. So yeah, I just know that I just have to stay away from them. And that's unfortunate, but that's just the truth. I have the Zingerman's candy. These were salt and pepper peanuts, and they're jumbo runner peanuts with the salt and pepper flavor. And we had reviewed their candy bars a long time ago. We found them at an airport in like Michigan or somewhere. And so it was fun to find these bags of candy, or these peanuts, and they were just really good quality.
Let's see. Well, I'll kind of stay in the same. These are HBAF. HBAF.
Yes.
They're honey butter almonds. And we bought, I don't remember, we bought these from either New World Market. I don't know, they have a sticker literally on the whole back.
Those were bought at World Market because you're the one that spotted those.
Yeah, and they were excellent. They were sweet. They had a really nice nutty almond flavor. The textures were really nice. They were just really good almonds.
Okay, sticking with the nuts, we're going to move into macadamia nuts. These are the Hawaiian Host. I'm pretty sure we found these at World Market. These are the toasted coconut milk chocolate, and these are the Kona coffee milk chocolate. Both of these are awesome. I mean,
the good nutty flavor too.
Phenomenal, yes. But I'm sure we paid a good price for them at World Market, but I think we did like 2 or 3 other flavors in the video too, but awesome. Would totally buy either one of these again.
I have a candy bar.
Okay.
This is the Butler's Mixed Berry Creamy White Chocolate. I remember this, the white chocolate was really good and the berry flavor really came through. So it was super sweet, and then it was a very strong berry flavor too.
And I don't remember if we bought that at Jungle Gyms or not. I know it seems like maybe World Market does sell some of those. I think they're well known in Ireland. I think that's an Irish company. But yes, it's an excellent.
Dublin.
Yeah, Ireland.
Yeah.
Excellent quality chocolate. And then I have the Lolly and Pops. This is the cheesecake bar and milk chocolate bar with a creamy cheesecake filling. What was different about this bar is it's shaped, as you can see, like a Ritter Sport bar, and it was thick. And so you really got a nice edge to that chocolate. You got a thicker edge, and you got a nice cheesecake texture on the inside. It was just a really nice bar. And then I have an E-Weddle bar. Courtney sent us this. This is a dark tiramisu flavor. Loved it. Loved this bar. It was an excellent bar. These are made in Poland. And so we've liked the E-Weddle brand pretty much.
Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah, good quality bars.
I've got 2 kinds of candy. This is the Harry Potter Butterbeer Kisses.
Yeah, Hershey Kisses.
They were from, I was trying to read the French because these were from Canada.
They're from Canada, but they're
so
the same. They're the exact same Butterbeer Kisses that you see available right now.
Yeah.
These are just in a Canadian bag.
Right.
Same thing.
They were excellent. They were a really, really, really
They
good
tasted
flavor.
like butterscotch.
Yeah, it was really like a rich butterscotch flavor, but it was that melty chocolate texture. So
yeah,
that was
very
really nice.
sweet.
Yeah, excellent.
Okay, and then I have fresh from Meyer. This is the birthday cake fluff. I thought this was excellent. It is a sweet blend of pound cake crumbles, colorful sprinkles, and whipped topping. This is one of those things where you buy the tub and you really have to just pace yourself because you could eat the whole tub.
Oh yeah, easily.
Yeah,
Just a spoon.
because it's absolute. yeah. Nothing else. No graham crackers needed. I mean, you could have them, but they're not needed. It's wonderful all on its own, and you get these in the. Would you
The
say
deli.
The deli.
Yeah,
the deli
section,
at Meyer.
where they make sandwiches and stuff like
Yeah.
that. These are the Jolly Rancher gummies, the berry berry. Did I finish these off? I can't remember who finished these off, but we were eating them. But we were both eating them.
ate them. But yeah.
They're really good, and the gummy flavors were really nice, and they did capture the Jolly Rancher flavor too, which was impressive. That the Jolly Rancher flavor actually did come through in that. These packages like crinkly.
We talked about it during the video.
It's a weird
We
package.
We had a whole conversation.
Yeah,
about
I remember that. It's
how
like
loud
how
that
loud
bag
it
is,
is.
and how like you couldn't sneak those in the movie theater.
Oh,
This is all I have from this video. Courtney had sent us some Laderack chocolate, which I had never heard of. It's from Switzerland. They have stores in different parts of the United States, but they're also in different countries. So it's really cool to see where they are, and they're really upscale, nice stores, but also the chocolate is wonderful. And I wrote on here that we liked the Roker almond, the hazelnut, and the snacking Roker milk. Those were our favorites from what Courtney sent us. But we would have never, I had never even heard of them at all. It's like, what is this? You know, I had never heard of it at all. So it's always nice to try something new like that.
These are the Lindor. These are the cherry vanilla white chocolate truffles. It's very shiny, so it's kind of hard to read it. Cherry vanilla white chocolate truffles. And I remember the texture of these is always wonderful because the center is so rich and smooth. It melts on your tongue. It's just very, very light texture wise. But the flavor was really nice. I remember the flavor of these being that really good cherry flavor.
Yes.
You know, see how shiny it is that you can't really
It's
read it.
it's hard to take pictures of it too because it's so shiny.
Yeah, I got 3 more.
You do another one.
Okay, I'll do a dip. This is the Dean's jalapeno popper dip, and I think we split this at the deaths, didn't we?
We did. We ate this for dinner. Yes, I brought Ritz crackers
and
I
we were
laid
just
it.
dipping
I
it.
laid it between us, and that was our dinner that night.
yeah.
Was we split that.
And it's got a really good flavor, but it's also got just a little bit of heat to it, but not like ridiculously hot.
Right. Yeah. It's
just
nothing that's
it's a little bit tingle.
very, very pleasant.
If you've never tried them, it's very, very, very good.
Well, it's new.
Yeah.
This dip is
I'm
new.
surprised it
from
doesn't
Dean's.
say new on there.
Yeah, it is new from Dean's,
Yeah.
and we did 2 other ones in that video, and we liked the Mexican corn. I think that
It was
what
okay.
but after having this,
Yeah, this was by
this
far.
is the one to eat, and you won't want
Why
the
would you
other
get
one.
the other one?
Right, you'll want this one.
Yeah, that's really good.
Okay, and then Courtney sent me for my birthday, she sent me some Shortbread Society, which is my favorite shortbread in the world now. This is it, the Shortbread Society. If I ever wanted to treat myself or somebody wanted to treat me, they could get this for me and I'd be completely happy. Courtney ordered for me, she got the rainbow cookie shortbread, which is on their menu, I think, all the time. But then she special ordered for me Biscoff Millionaire shortbread. The only bad thing is somebody said, I watched your video and immediately went to the website to try to get it. They don't do anything with Biscoff.
No,
is what they said.
I think you would have to email the company
and
ask,
special
because
request.
it was literally specially made for Tangy.
Yes, yeah. So
even the chef sent a note with it saying this is specially made for you.
Right. So they do sell it on Goldbelly.
But we're hoping that since if they watched the video, which I'm sure they did, and
Yes.
we loved it, and other people want it, maybe
I'm
they will
hoping
start.
I'm hoping they'll start doing it.
'cause it was excellent.
because it was absolutely fantastic, and it is pricey. You buy it through Goldbelly, but it's consider it luxury.
Yeah.
Consider it luxury shortbread.
Well, and if you cut smaller pieces to where you're not really eating a lot,
Yes.
then you can make it go.
And it
for a
doesn't
long,
take a lot
you can-
because it's rich.
It's so rich and sweet, so you can make it go a long way if you really, really wanted to.
Yes.
Okay, so I've got an ice cream. This is the Ben and Jerry's Scoopapalooza. This is the strawberries and cream. It was some of the best strawberry I think I've ever had. It was very, very good.
The bad thing is they have like 4 of these Scoopapaloozas.
Yeah.
This was the only
This
one
is the
worth
only one
buying.
we really like.
Yeah, this was the only one I would say that was
Yeah.
worth buying. The other ones I would pass on.
No, they were just very blah.
They didn't have a lot going on, but this had a lot of strawberries.
Like I said, it's probably one of my favorite strawberries. Yeah.
And then the last thing I have to show you is Grater's Skyline Chili. This is a Skyline Spice with oyster crackers. I saw a website that said that this was chili ice cream. Clearly they
didn't try it.
They didn't try it, and they didn't read the. They didn't actually take the time to read the package because it's not chili ice cream
there's
at
no
all.
chili powder or anything.
This ain't Van Leeuwen. This isn't chili ice cream. This is chili spice. Or Skyline Spice, which is Skyline Chili makes their chili with cinnamon.
Yeah, it's a Cincinnati thing.
So I don't like it.
Yeah, it's too.
I do not like Skyline Chili because it does have cinnamon in it.
And they grind their meat really tiny, so it's like sand.
So
I just don't like it.
We do not like Skyline Chili. However, this ice cream is phenomenal.
Yeah.
And after the review, we ate and ate and ate some more because it has not only cinnamon, but it has ginger, and it's very sweet. And
it tastes like a holiday. We said that
delicious.
during the video. It
Yes.
tastes like a holiday spice almost.
Yes.
The only thing, I said it a couple times, Tammy was tired of hearing me say it, I wish they didn't do the crackers. The crackers were like, just got in the way. I mean, it's just...
After the video was
After
over,
the video, it's like, I really
he
wish
said
they
it
didn't
like
have the...
5 times, and I said,
It's because they were annoying.
I said, you've said that, but I liked the crackers.
I didn't like them because they got in the way. I just get those out of the way and just give me the ice cream.
I like the crackers, but it would be nice if they did a version. That's fine. Don't put the Skyline name on it, but do a version at Christmas. Now, I know they do a cinnamon flavor, but they not cinnamon with ginger like this one. This is cinnamon and ginger. They should do one of that at Christmas with no oyster crackers to satisfy Kevin. I thought this was perfect the way it is, but I would also eat it without the crackers too.
The crackers just, for me, just got in the way. They didn't add anything to it except just getting in my way of eating the actual ice cream.
Right. But for those people who did not read the package, this is not chili ice cream.
It's not like it has chili powder.
No, it has
like
it's nothing to do with that. It's just
cinnamon.
Skyline uses cinnamon, and so they used cinnamon.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mostly a cinnamon ice cream more than anything. And the last thing I have is the Post Malone Oreos. These are the salted caramel.
I can smell that.
Salted. It's Post swirled salted caramel and shortbread flavor cream. Now, and forget actually being able to read it. I didn't really get the shortbread cream flavor. It's sweet, but I never got the shortbread flavor. But it's got a really nice salted caramel. Yeah, you can definitely smell it. I think I've eaten most of these.
I will say though that
good.
I've eaten them too. I'm never tempted to get up in the cabinet and eat Oreos. I just, no, forget about it. Now Kevin does. Kevin's a grazer. Kevin will get an Oreo. For me, it has to be really, really good for me to want to get it. Those were good enough to tempt me. And I did get, I might have eaten 2 more after the review. Just because, again, know thyself, I know I can't have a bunch. Those are wonderful Oreos.
Over the top sweet.
Yes, they're absolutely terrific. And they're so different from what they've had before. And
we've had a flavor similar to this. I don't know if it was an Oreo, but we have had a flavor, and it may have been caramel or something like that.
Right.
So we've had a similar flavor, but not exactly like that.
Yeah, they're great. So if you see them, then you need to get them. Yeah. And I would go ahead and buy several because I think you'll wish you had bought more. These are going to be the kind that people say, I wish I had bought some and put them in the freezer. Because apparently they freeze really well. But
we've never done that.
But I think you'll like them if you like really sweet cookies.
Yeah, and like that caramel flavor.
So Kevin has a lunchtime review channel, and I do have to say for several months now, maybe since October, I'm not sure. Kevin was only doing 5 videos a week. And then back, let's say June, we bought so many meals. Whenever all those chef meals came out, all the chef meals came out 2024, and they all came out at one time. So we had so many meals in the freezer that Kevin started eating more of them, and I started putting them up on Saturday and Sunday. So you were getting 7 days of the Lunchtime Review channel, 1 meal a day. And so just recently, I have gone back to only posting Monday through Friday again. So until he gets some kind of overflow again, there won't be a video on Saturday or Sunday. It's only going to be Monday through Friday. And then he'll do shelf-stable meals, or he'll do frozen meals.
Microwave,
and then
anything in the microwave.
And then 1 day a week, he goes out to eat. So
I had a hate and a love. So I absolutely hated. This is the Hormel Completes Meal, the creamy penne with herb chicken. I gave it a 2.5 out of 5, so that's pretty low. I said the flavor was okay, but the pasta was just mushy, squishy, nasty pasta. I hate that texture of pasta. It's just gross. So the flavor, I could live with the flavor. Like the flavor was like a 3 maybe, but then the pasta just brought it down to a 2.5 because I just do not like that mushy pasta, and it doesn't look very good. I mean, look at that picture. It doesn't even look good. The pasta doesn't even look good in that picture.
No, that's a shelf-stable meal.
Yeah, this one is not refrigerated. It's on the shelf. You microwave it for 90 seconds, I think.
Kevin has had, I don't know how long that channel
60 seconds.
Been around, the Lunchtime Review channel, but he's had that channel for
9 years.
For a long time.
I don't know how long.
And some of the first meals that he reviewed were those Hormel Complete meals. It makes me wonder if you revisited them.
I've had a few.
Because your palate you would think you've matured and you've grown, and I wonder if you would give the same rating now on some of those. I've
had some of these since then.
Okay.
And the pasta one specifically, I would not buy again because they're all very kind of soft and mushy. The ones that have the rice in them are not bad. The rice ones, there's one that's like a beef stew. It's still really good. The beef stew is like one of my favorite ones of these. Okay. Because it's Denny Moore. Hormel makes Denny Moore. Denny Moore, it puts them in this package. That's what they are. So it's a really good beef stew. But none of the rest of them, but I don't think I'd buy anymore.
Right. Okay.
There's a chicken and mashed potatoes. It was okay. But I've had a few of them since then. They're just not that great. Then I have, so don't get that one. That's gross. And it was new too. They had like 2 new flavors in that one. I think one of them was okay and that one was just horrible. I've liked almost every one of these. These are the Lily's Toaster Grills. This one specifically is the grilled pepperoni and cheese sandwich. And what you do is you microwave it for just a little bit to kind of thaw it out. And then you stick the sandwich in the toaster and it toasts and gets really crispy and the cheese gets really melty. And you would think the cheese would like melt into the
that's
toaster.
what I'm thinking. What keeps it from melting?
It's all kind of sealed around the edges and you don't get that much cheese. It's not like you're making a grilled cheese in your pan at home.
Right.
And it's got a really thick layer of goopy cheese. It's not like that. It's kind of sealed around. It's a very, very thin layer of cheese. But this was really good. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. Then I said it tastes great and the texture was really good because it's really good and crispy. And like I said, by the time you get them out of the toaster, they're only this thick. That's 2 slices of bread in the filling, and it's only this thick. So there's only $4.59, so it's not bad.
Normally,
I think you get 2 of them. Yeah.
Normally, Kevin does not use a toaster or anything
No,
like
but
that.
a toaster you might have at work.
Right. So that's...
Matter of fact, I had an office mate that had a toaster at work.
Right. So that's what I was going to say. This is one of the rare times that meals that he used a toaster for.
Yeah.
Because normally he does not do that. Yeah. But he...
Yeah, that's all I've got.
He does go out to eat once a week. There were actually we post those on Thursdays, so there were actually 5 Thursdays in January. However, 1 week he missed. 1 week it was so
Nasty outside.
icy. It was icy and snowy,
it was awful.
and it was bitter cold. And he was like, I can't. I'm not going to risk. I'm not going to risk my life to go out and do a lunchtime review. So I'm going to stay home. And he talked about it that day on Thursday when it would normally come out. He said, "I'm sorry I didn't get out," and people completely understood. But there's only 4.
4 out of the 5.
4 out of the 5. So you went to a place called J. Redner's, which is a local place.
It's a local. We didn't realize it at first. It
Didn't
was
know it was
Lexington
local.
only. But
yeah, I didn't know it was local. But it's a
I've tried other local places though, so it's okay.
Right, it's a barbecue place, and you had the pulled pork, the beef brisket, the coleslaw, French fries, and Nancy's banana pudding. And then you also had KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. You had the Korean barbecue loaded fries, the Nashville hot loaded fries, and the cherry pie poppers. And you had the Taco Bell steak cheesy dipping burritos, chicken cheesy dipping burritos, and steak garlic nacho fries. And then we've had Bonefish Grill in Lexington, Kentucky forever.
Years and years.
And Kevin had never been to Bonefish Grill before, so he went to Bonefish Grill and got the fish and chips.
Did I get coleslaw? I did get slaw. I remember at the first of all, the KFC one and the Taco Bell loaded fries. I just don't get into the loaded fries. I don't understand why anybody would want loaded fries. They get soggy.
Like poutine in Canada.
They get soggy and mushy, and I don't like them. Yeah. And the KFC, I had a really big problem with theirs because both of them were like cold. And then someone said to
everybody said it.
Everybody said there's, and then someone said they asked about it, and they said they're served cold.
They're served cold.
And it's like, I didn't see that anywhere on the website that they're served cold.
They're served cold.
And who in the heck wants cold fries? Yes. I mean, it's just awful. So don't even get them. They're just not even worth it.
Everybody was saying though that's how theirs were.
They're disgusting.
They're served cold.
Who wants a cold French fry? I mean, really?
No.
Because I mean, they're already soggy from the sauce. And then they're cold and soggy.
It's awful.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Now the cherry pie poppers were good, but they were no better than what you would get, the little pies that you would get at like what are they?
Tasty cake or something?
Yeah, something like whatever the little pies are. They're the same difference. So you could go buy those, but they were really good at Kentucky Fried Chicken. But the other stuff at Kentucky Fried Chicken, yeah, nasty. The barbecue, I really did like the barbecue. Their coleslaw was really, really dry. So that's the only thing I would complain about. Everything they had there was good, except their coleslaw was really dry. So I just wouldn't get coleslaw again. I would get something else. I would get a bread or green beans or something besides coleslaw, because the coleslaw just wasn't any good. The banana pudding was really good. I think I gave it a 5 out of 5. It was really good banana pudding for a store restaurant banana pudding, and it was like homemade banana pudding. It wasn't like the stuff you get from other places. So they're not, the J. Redner's was good, but unless you live around Lexington or traveling through Lexington, you probably never have it. The Taco Bell, again, the nacho fries, soggy fries. It tasted okay, but the fries were soggy. Both of the dipping burritos were good. They did have a good flavor to them. And I think I said during that video, they bought the machine to make the grilled cheese kind of thing. And so they're going to use it for all kinds of stuff. So they got it. They're going to make sure they use it. So they paid their money for it and put them in for a restaurant. So they're going to grill cheese everything, right? So that's kind of what they reminded you of, is those grilled
like burrito. A panini.
They're kind of like a quesadilla, more like a quesadilla.
Oh, okay.
But they put it between 2 pieces of parchment paper, and they put cheese on top of the tortilla, and the flour tortilla, and then they put the paper on there, and they like panini press it.
Right.
So it melts the cheese. That's the deal with it. They're not really crispy like a quesadilla is, which they were. I wish they were. They'd be better. But they get the melted cheese on top. So they're good. They just weren't over the top good. And the Bonefish Grill, it was fine. I think it was way, way, way too expensive for what you got. Tammy saw this meal, and for $20, it wasn't worth $20, was it? If you just look at it, it was like,
it wasn't a lot of food for $20.
You did get 3 pieces of fish. They were, you know, they were kind of skinny, long pieces of fish. And the fries, though, I think I could have held that whole order of fries in my hand. That's how little you got.
Well, it was lunch, so it was probably a lunch serving size.
I didn't see a lunch menu price. That was just
the price was. Yeah, I don't think the price was.
Yeah, so I probably personally wouldn't get that again just because it was very expensive. It was good. It was just very expensive.
But usually fish, we want like, or at least I do. I want like deep fried fish.
It was deep fried. It just wasn't really
right. But I'm saying, since that's the only deep fried fish pretty much they have.
Yeah, the rest of the stuff was like baked.
Then it's like there's no point for us to go there again.
Yeah. They had other kinds of fish too, and they did have cheeseburgers if you didn't want fish. So if everybody else wanted to go and you didn't want the fish, they do have a cheeseburger if you wanted to get it. So out of all these, honestly, I would get the J. Redner's pork meal.
Okay.
Or I would get the Taco Bell. Either one of those burritos were good. I wish they'd had the sauce. And somebody told me that they, in the comments, they said they had all these other kinds of sauces. Well, if you watch the video, you hear me ask, do you have any other sauce besides just the taco sauce? And he said, no, not really. And it was like, okay, you know, because I was hoping he would suggest some other sauces I could have tried. He wasn't in the mood to suggest anything, so I just went with what it is. But it was okay. It was fine. I liked it almost better without anyway. So yeah.
Well, so if you don't watch the Lunchtime Review channel, I would recommend it because, yeah, it's Kevin doing it, and I think he gets to the point. He doesn't drag it out.
They're not long videos.
They're not long videos. Well, some people try to make sure they hit a 10-minute mark, and they will talk your ear off until they hit that because they know they need to hit that for YouTube. Kevin's Bonefish Grill video, I think it was only like 8 minutes long. So Kevin is not trying to reach like some magic number. He's just doing the review, and it is what it is. And if it's 15 minutes, it's 15 minutes. But if it's only 8 minutes, it's only 8 minutes. So he gets to the point. He's not going to waste your time. But I hope you enjoyed the video.
I could have sat there and you could have watched me eat for a while. That would
Some people would have. Some people would have done that. I've seen that before. But if you missed any of these videos, if they sound interesting to you, then now you can go back and check them out. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and we will see you at the end of February.